is it is showing us check past. So every 1 minute it needs to check, right? So again I will refresh. Here itself we just click on here and refresh. After 1 minute again it should appear me check past. Let's wait. Here after 1 minute again I got a result as check pass. After 1 minute I again got a check result as check pass. See here first minute 54:40 7:54:40 seconds it have checked. Next time 7:55:40 it have checked. But if you refresh again it will check on 7:66:40 seconds. So maybe I'll wait and show you here. Refresh. Here the next check is 56:40 seconds. The next check is 56:40 seconds. So by this thing, we can trigger the URL. We can trigger the URL every 1 minute. We can trigger the URL every 1 minute. I will quickly repeat again. I'll just delete this function. Maybe I'll click on delete. So I don't have anything now. So directly, I'm going to create one function. Click on user blueprint. If you search for canary, it will show one scheduler period check blueprint name. Just select this and give any function name. Just give on demo function. Today's date, I'll just pass 40 code. And it is asking whether you are going to create a new role or if you are going to use an existing role, or you can create a new role from the AWS policy. Just click on create a new role here. Give any role here. Maybe temp role for demo. I just give my role as temp role for demo. Policy template, obviously you need to allow microservices, because this microservices is going to give the permission for the Lambda in order to check the URL periodically. Next thing, scroll down. So already the code has been generated. If it is identified, the word has been identified, it will go as check pass. If it is not identified, it will give as check failed. Okay, come here. Here there are two options. This event bridge only is going to trigger for every 1 minute or every 1 hour or every 2 hours, whatever the time which you are giving. So in this event bridge, click on create a new rule. Under this event bridge, click on create a new rule. Maybe I'll give a new rule as event rule. I'll just give a new rule name as event rule. Schedule pattern. I'm going to give rate of 1 minute. I'm going to give rate of 1 minute. I'm going to rate of 1 minute. I'm going to do. Okay. So I have given rate of 1 minute, which means every 1 minute it is going to periodically check this URL for this particular word. It is going to check this URL for the particular word. Under the environment variables, I need to pass the URL. Under the environment variables, I need to pass the URL and I need to look for the word, whichever word. Maybe again I'll go for facebook.com. And I'll go for this Facebook, copy this URL and paste it over here. What is the expected value? Expected value is Facebook. What is the expected value? expected value is Facebook. So click on create a function. Click on create a function. Okay, the function has been created. Make sure the event bridge which you have created has been allocated over here. Make sure the event bridge which has been created has been allocated here. So obviously, I need to look for the logs. Go to the monitor section. If you click on now, definitely the log will not be available because after 1 minute only, the log will be generated. After 1 minute only, the log will be generated. Let's wait. The log has been generated. Click on this log, open a new tab. You go and see now, it should be appeared as check fast. Should reflect as check fast. So what is the first time it triggered? 8 sharp 8 a.m. 8 a.m. it has been triggered. If I again refresh, again I will refresh, again I will refresh. It should again give me check passed at 8:152 seconds. It should again give me check passed as 8:152 seconds. Let's wait and refresh now. We scroll down. See here. Again, it is giving me 8:152 seconds check passed. Again, 8:252 seconds, it will give us check passed. So now I'm going to add some additional steps to this task. I'm going to add some additional tests to this task to this task. Okay, as of now, it is going to continuously check this URL for every 1 minute and it is looking for this word. It is looking for this word. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform the same task. I'm going to perform the same task, but I'm giving one condition. I'm going to give one condition. What is the condition is, if the word is found, it is going to print me past. If the word is just identified, it will be printing me past. If it is not identified, definitely it will print as failed. Maybe I'll just show here. Go to your function. Go to your function. Maybe I'll edit the word. Go to configuration. Under the config, you can even edit the word like word which you have given right at the runtime as well. Under the configuration, there is one option called environment variables. There is one option called environment variables. So if you click on this edit now, you can even edit the word as well. Maybe I'll give any word. Maybe I'll give any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this letter is not available over here. This word is expected word is not available over here. So I'll just click on save. I'll just click on save. So it has been updated. It has been updated. So again, I'm going to go for monitor. And again, I'm going to click on logs. So now this time it is going to check for this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number. They'll click on here. See here, it is showing us check failed. It is showing us check failed because that particular number is not appearing. That particular number which I have given, it is not appeared in this Facebook cutoff. It is not appeared in this Facebook cutoff. So obviously the check is failed. Obviously the check which has given is failed. Again, if I refresh, it should also print me at 8:452 seconds. We will just wait. Okay, scroll down. See, see here at 8:457 seconds. Again, it has been printed as check fail. Again, it printed as check fail. So here I'm going to give one condition. If it is failing, here, if it is failing for every 1 minute, if it is failing, we are going to check whether it is the word is appearing or not for every 1 minute. I'm going to say if it is failing more than or equal to 1, even one error occurs or more than one error. I'm going to give one condition greater than or equal to. I'm going to give one condition greater than or equal to. If it is failing greater than or equal to 1. So what it will take? It will take 1 and more than 1. So even one error occurs, it should send an email to me. It should send an email to me. So what I'm going to give the condition, if the fail rate is greater than or equal to 1, trigger me an email. Plus trigger me an email. Trigger me an email. If the fail rate is greater than, I'm going to give equals as well, because even one should appear. Even if any one error occurs, I should get an email. That is the reason I've given equals here. So if it is greater or equal to 1, it should trigger me an email. If it is greater or equal to 1, it should trigger me an email. So in order to trigger, please give me 1 minute. Continue. So what I'm going to give, if the fail rate is greater than or equal to 1, just trigger me an email. Just trigger me an email if the fail rate is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So we know in order to trigger an email, which service we need a service called SMS, which is a simple notification service. We need a service called SNS, which is a simple notification service. Under this, we need to give a subscription to the email address, whichever you want a notification. So what I will do, I'll go here, search for SMS, a simple notification service. Just click on here. So I'm going here, click on create a topic. You need to call as topic. So click on create a topic. Maybe I'll give as lambda triggering. Lambda trigger. So next, click on next. So obviously you need to choose the standard, because the standard only it is allowing to send an email. It is only for the SMS purpose and all. Just to click on this standard and don't need the topic name. I'm not going to do anything. Click on create a topic. Click on create a topic. Once the topic has been created, under the subscription, you need to go and click create a subscription. Under the subscription, you need to click create a subscription. Create a subscription. You need to select a protocol. Definitely, I need an email. So that is the reason I'm just clicking on this email, and to which email address you want. Maybe I'll give my email address. So this is my email address. I have subscribed. So even though I have subscribed, what it is saying, you need to go and confirm in here from your email address. Then only the status will be changed as confirm. So I'll just log into my email address. Click on confirm subscription. Okay, subscription has been confirmed. Now I will refresh here. See here, the status is confirmed. The status is confirmed. So now we have just created one SNS. We have just created one SNS, but this SNS is working on the PubSub model. This SNS, it is working on the PubSub model. PubSub is nothing but publisher subscriber model. Subscriber model. Here I have given the subscriber as the email address. Then who is the publisher? Then who is the publisher? I haven't integrated with any services. I haven't integrated with Lambda, or I haven't even integrated with EventBridge. I haven't integrated with anything, right? Then where will the result will come? How the SNS knows the rate is greater than or equal to 1? As of now, we have just separately created on SNS and we have subscribed to one subscriber. We have given subscription to one subscriber. Then who is the publisher? We haven't integrated with any publisher. We haven't integrated with the Lambda. We haven't integrated with the EventBridge as well. So nowhere we are integrated. Like, so what I need to do, I need to, here the publisher is the CloudWatch. Here the publisher is the CloudWatch. We will call it as alarm. We will call it as alarm. You can call it as alarm or alarm. Okay. So this publisher is going to give an alarm to the subscriber, which means like your failure rate is greater than or equal to 1. So CloudWatch is going to trigger an alarm to an SNS that the failure rate is greater than or equal to 1. So go here, search for CloudWatch. Search for CloudWatch. So just click on this CloudWatch. See, there is one options called alarm. There is one options called alarms. Click on all alarms. Click on all alarms. Create one alarm. Create one alarm. So maybe I will select one metric. Here, you are going to trigger the Lambda. So if you search for Lambda, you can find the Lambda over here. So you are going to identify the Lambda with the help of the function name. So what is your function name? My function name is demo function. Okay, demo function 1404 is my function name. I'm just going to look for any errors. So that is the reason metric name errors I have chosen, because I'm going to create an alarm only if the error has been occurred. I don't want this and all. So click on select a metric. So click on select a metric. See here, you are going to choose the sum. Statistics choose a sum. Here period 1 minute. Every 1 minute, go and check if there is any error occur in the log or not. Go and check if there is any error occurs in the Lambda log or not. If there is any error occurred, just trigger a notification to the SMS. See here, you are going to give. You are given only 1 minute, but here, if you want greater than 1 or greater than equal to 1 or less than or equal to or lower. So I'm just going to give greater than or equal to 1. I'm just going to give greater than or equal to 1. So every 1 minute, go and check the Lambda log that the error rate is greater than or equal to 1 or not. So just click on next. Just click on next. There are 2 options. There are 3 options. In alarm, there are 3 options. One is okay. Another one is in alarm. And third one is insufficient data. Third one is insufficient. So okay means everything it is fine. There is no errors. Okay means everything looks fine. There is no error. But in alarm is nothing but there is something occurred. There is something occurred in the logs. There is some error occurred in the logs. Maybe something error occurred in logs. Insufficient data, still not having any data. The data is insufficient in order to say whether it is okay or in alarm. The data is insufficient in order to declare whether the alarm is okay or in alarm status, whether everything is fine or if there is any error, but I don't have insufficient data. At that time, it will load as insufficient. At that time, it will mark the status as insufficient. What I'm going to trigger, only if there is any error, just trigger me. Only if there is any error. In alarm, I already said it is the If there is any occurred only, it will change it as in alarm. So I'm going to click on in alarm. So you have an existing topic, or if you're going to create an SNS, or you can use the ARN number. I have an existing topic. So I have created one topic which SNS, which is a lambda trigger. See here, my email address has been updated over here. That's all. I'm not going to do anything. Alarm name, maybe error notification alarm. So click on next. So here there is a summary. For every 1 minute, it is going to check this function. For every 1 minute, it is going to check this function logs for any errors. For every 1 minute, it is going to check my lambda function logs for any errors. So if the error rate is greater than or equal to 1, just trigger a notification. And change the status as in alarm and send a notification to my topic and send a notification to the SNS. Clear, right? And send a notification to an SNS. Again, I will repeat. For every 1 minute, this alarm is going to check my function for any errors. So if the error rate is greater than or equal to 1, just send a notification to my topic. Topic is an SNS. Lambda trigger is an SNS. And change the status as in alarm status. Change the status as in alarm status. So I click on create alarm. See here, as of now, the status is insufficient because after 1 minute only is going to check my logs. As of now, he cannot directly declare everything is okay without checking. He cannot directly declare in alarm without checking. So after 1 minute only, the data will be available in this. The data will be sent by the alarm to the SMS. So just refresh. See here, it is changed to in alarm. See here, it is changed to in alarm. In alarm in the means there is some issue. Again, I'll go and refresh in the log. Let's check whether any issues occurred. So yes, at 8, there is the time at 8:16. There is one check failed. Because of this, the alarm has been changed to in alarm. In alarm is something. It is an error occurred. So if it is changing the state as in alarm, the email should be definitely triggered. So I'll go to my email. I'll check whether any email has been triggered or not. So if it is not appearing in your inbox, let's search for AWS. See here, there is one alarm notification 0 minutes ago. This is my alarm notification in the Mumbai region. Has entered the alarm state because it is crossed the error rate as more than 1. It is crossed the error rate as more than 1. It is greater than or equal to the threshold, which means 1, which is greater than or equal to change to 1. And from OK, it has been changed to in alarm. In alarm. This is my alarm name, and this is the state change from insufficient data to alarm. And this is the time which has been identified. This is the AWS account name. For every 1 minute, I have checked whether this error is appearing or not. So the error has been occurred. So I have triggered the notification. So every 1 minute it will trigger. Even after 1 minute also it will go and check. It will trigger continuously. So here I will summarize again what and all services I have used. First, I have created a lambda function. And I have choose the blueprint as canary. And policy as microservice policy permissions. The search for microservice permission. So after allowing this, you need to have the event bridge. This event bridge is going to trigger. For every 1 minute. Every 1 minute. And here itself, you will be giving the environment variables as well. Here you will be giving the environment variables plus here environment variables only. You are going to pass the URLs as well as the expected results. The environment variables only. you're going to pass the URL and the expected word, which means the facebook.com and the word as Facebook. So once done, you have triggered the event. As of now, it will just print your message in your logs that check passed or check failed. By using these two services, only it will let us know whether the check is passed or check is failed. Only it will let us know whether the check is passed or check is failed. It won't trigger an email notifications and all. It won't trigger an email notification. So in order to trigger an email notification, I need to create an I need to create an SNS topic. Topic and subscribe to the email address. As of now, this SNS topic is not integrating with anyone. In order to integrate, I need one alarm under the CloudWatch. Search for CloudWatch. So click on all alarms. Under the alarms, you need to create an alarm. So you need to choose which Lambda function I need to trigger. You need to choose the Lambda function. And under that, you need to go by function name. So select the Lambda function name which you have created and choose only for the errors. Do not want threshold, something and all. We have seen more options like I'll show you here. If you click on create an alarm, select metric. So if you choose, you need to choose the Lambda over here. So go by function name. Under this, there will be more option. Only choose demo function errors. So it is going to look for the error. Again, you need to integrate with SMS. You need to integrate with your topic. So that's all. Once you create an alarm, if there is any issues, it will be changed to in alarm status. If there is no issues, it will be changed to OK call. At the initial stage, if you don't have enough data for the first 1 minute, definitely we don't have a data, because after 1 minute only it is going to trigger, and that in that case it will be stored as insufficient data. So this is the services which we have used. These are the services which we have used. First one is Lambda function. Second one is the event bridge and SMS topic in order to send an email. So then we have created an alarm in order to continuously check to this Lambda function for every 1 minute. If the error rate is greater than or equal to 1, just send an email notification to the SMS. So these are the services which we have used today in order to implement this demo. Is any doubt in this task?
And Satish, like the whatever settings we have given, we can change anytime. Like
Yeah. See, if you want to change your environment variable in your function, you can even change. So I'll close this. So if you go to your demo, if you go to configuration, everything you can change here. If you want to change the URL itself, you can change the URL as well. If you want to change any triggers, see here. If you want to edit any, if you want to delete the event bridge, you can even delete. You can create the event bridge again one more time as well. But you don't want to need of deleting the function number. Function will be here. If you want, you can create one more event bridge as
well. So multiple, I mean, like search we can do, or for every search we have to create an event bridge?
Yes, only one search here it is allowed. Actually, if you go on edit here, if you want, add an environment variable, but here I cannot give the one more URL and all. Maybe the expected value I can give, and I can look for any other words under the facebook.com.
Okay, under the same site, we can check any number of values.
Yes.
Okay.
There's any other doubts?
No.
So okay, let's start tomorrow. This I'll upload the notes and videos. That's fine.
Yes, Satish. Hello.
Yeah.
Satish, when you're uploading the notes, not just rename it according to the, what do you say, the topic. Because,
Actually, what is
uh,
right, everything will be in a single note, based upon the topic which are covering everything in a single note. So if you want separately for each and every topic, let me know, I'll just do it.
no, no, I mean, what I'm saying is renaming the heading, when you
Okay.
upload in the YouTube,
So
uh,
header you are
you're
asking.
you're naming something, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and simultaneously other videos are also uploading, I think, from other
Okay.
classes.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
So okay, I'll
yeah,
yeah,
getting, yeah, thanks.
okay.
After that, you have to get consolidated notes.
Yes, yes, you'll be getting the consolidated list. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.